I'm Jacintha Bachelor. I'm a carer in New South Wales. I've been a carer with Life Without Barriers since March 2009. Initially, we provided emergency, short-term, long-term, everything. All we have right now is long-term care to the same sibling group since March 2009. And we do respite. But we always knew our family would include foster kids, and especially since my in-laws in the UK became foster parents in the early 80s when we were in our late teens, and they had many children over the years coming in and out of their lives. And that kind of inspired us to do that. It was always something that was going to be in our plan. Just took a long time for us to decide that we were definitely going to do it. It was about 7 years from the time we thought about it, the time we actually took the leap. And I'd say to anybody, take as much time as you need to make this very, very important decision and take this journey, because it's a process, and the process itself can be many months for very good reason. And it also gives you as a potential carer the opportunity to reflect on what type of care you'd like to offer. So yeah, make the decision to investigate foster care, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll become a foster carer in 3 months. I say as a minimum, maybe 4 months. Standard might be about 6 months. In addition to that, you'd allow for the fact that life happens in between your intention to become a carer and the actual registration process and approval. So if there's a point throughout your assessment journey where you need to stop, or the training opportunities don't match up with what's happening in your life, then you can call a halt. So it could take a couple of years, but that will be led by yourself and what you need, because we want it to be a successful and long and happy relationship. Well, day to day, it would be the kids case manager. We have ongoing training, of course. You can select to do both online and in person. We have carer conferences where you get to meet other carers. We have supports for the kids in the form of picnics and annual Christmas parties. On a more formal basis, we've got the employee assistance program, where we can go, as indeed the members of staff from Life Without Barriers go, to have access to counselling and some guidance when things are getting a bit tough. Yeah, but our main day-to-day person would be our case manager, and then the kids clinicians. They will talk to us too, because we're part of the team that will help that child. And if we get in the support we need, that means we're in a fitter state to actually support the child that's going through the tough stuff. Because it's not about us, but sometimes when you're feeling a bit crappy, it tends to be about you for that moment. But you need to ask for help and know that you're going to get help as well. And that's what's been our experience with Life Without Barriers for sure. Absolutely. I'd like to see tons more of it. We have some morning teas. I'd like to see picnics. I'd like to see, anyone who knows me knows I bang on about carer camps and respite camps, the whole family going, not sending the kids one direction. Let's do the whole thing together. Let's have a holistic approach to having a break, where the kids get to have fun, the carers get to have fun, and there's an opportunity for learning and growth, be it counselling or a workshop. Yeah, most recently, our eldest boy started joining the army and living his best life. The next girl in line got an internship and has negotiated an extension of that traineeship program by herself. She always was quite feisty and could talk for herself, but I'm so impressed that she does it in the workplace as well as in the home. The youngest lad is now at uni, year 2 of a double degree, and the youngest girl just won bronze medal in 10-pin bowling for the inclusive sports. So yeah, I've got lots and lots of proud moments throughout the years, but the most recent ones, I have to say. And I suppose to include our birth son, who's like the third parent, the fact that he's still the sounding board for our kids, when they still in touch with him, sometimes the younger ones especially, almost daily on the phone to him, and they'll ask him advice